Today we're going to be looking at the FairtailVMA, the zero lag MACD, and a Supertrend, and we're going to be building a backtest for a trading strategy. So let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on the web, and I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be looking at a trading strategy using the FairtailVMA, a MACD zero lag, and a Supertrend. I'm trying to find new indicators to build trading strategies that we haven't actually seen yet on things like YouTube, and I'm trying to backtest them myself. A lot of these trading strategies are coming from the NNFX Trading Strategies channel. He comes up with quite a few new ways of trading, so great channel if you're looking for new concepts of trading and trading indicators. So today I'm going to be backtesting it. I'm going to be putting the indicators together to create an entry, an exit, and also we're going to be using some of them for confluence. So I guess the best idea is to get straight over to my computer and test this trading strategy. But before I go, we are actually getting close to 100,000 subscribers, which I'd never ever thought we would on this channel. So thanks to ByBit and the David Tech community, we're going to start doing a giveaway. You'll be able to find the description down below. We're giving away a iPhone 14, a Apple Watch, and also some headphones and some other great goodies for Apple, or the equivalent in USDT, depending on where you are in the world. So I'd like to thank a big thanks to ByBit. You can find description links to ByBit. They're also giving up to $30,000 in bonuses if you use the links down in the description. You also find a Gleam link down in the description, which is for the competition or the giveaway. All of the information is there for the iPhone and all of those great things. So let's get straight over to my computer and let's start backtesting this trading strategy. Right, here I am on my computer, as always, giving credit where credit is due. As I was saying earlier, most of my trading strategies are now based on the no nonsense Forex way of thinking, where you have a baseline, which is your entry, and then you have also some confluence indicators and a way of exiting, taking your profit, etc. So I'm going to go over to the chart and we're going to look at the indicators that I'm going to be using today to try and create a trading strategy and backtest it. Just had a quick question whilst I was coding away. I've been doing this for about 18 months and been coming up with quite a few great strategies, some good, some really bad, and I was wondering if you guys had any experience with algo trading and wouldn't mind just giving me your thoughts on how I can improve on my trading strategies. If you wouldn't mind just like giving the thoughts down in the comments below, it would be really helpful for me in the future to build better trading strategies for everybody. Okay, back to the screen. So we have a couple of indicators here, as you can see on my chart. My first one is going to be a Supertrend, which is quite a standard indicator. I'm using this one here by Everget, so that's one of my favorite super trends to use on TradingView. That indicator is giving us this one here. Let me remove the other one so we can see it here. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so that we can see them a little bit better on YouTube. As always, you don't have to do that. It's just to make it a little bit easier to see on the screen. Okay, so the red and the green lines here are our super trends. Now I'm going to go back over to indicators over here and click the FVMA, which is going to be our fantail. It's going to be this one from Big Sword, which is this one here. That's going to give us a white line on our screen, which is under the FVMA. There's only one person that's actually made this indicator, so it's pretty easy to find. Going to make that nice and thick as well so we can see it. Right, okay. So that's going to be the two indicators that are on the main screen, and then we're going to have another one which is the zero lag. So if I write zero lag MACD, there's a couple of them as well. I just chose the first one, which has given me this one here. I'm not going to be using the histogram in the slightest inside of it, so I'm going to hide the histogram and make the signal lines a little bit thicker and the zero lag MACD a little bit thicker, as I said earlier, only for YouTube. Afterwards, if I was trading it, I wouldn't make it this thick because it don't look nice. Right, okay. So back on our chart, okay, as you can see, I have my entries here. Let's pull this away, put this one over here so we can see. We're looking for a long. We are looking for price to be above the FairtailVMA, which is this one here, this white indicator here. We're also looking for a green super trend, so this would be a perfect entry. We're looking for the zero lag MACD for the blue to be above the red, so that would be our first entry, would be about here. But as always, this will be completely verified by code, so don't worry about my bad back testing manually. Right, okay, for me to set up my take profits and stop loss, I'm going to be using another indicator, so I'm going to be using the ATR bands by Alexander TH, which is this one here. I'm going to click that here, just to add that to my chart so I can show you. So our entry would be this one here, this bar here. So put a long position here. And then I'm going to hide the indicators just for a minute so that I can set my take profits and stop loss. So my ATR bands will be set to a multiplier of 3 in the settings. Just here, multiplier of 3. We're going to leave our length at 14. And we're going to set our take profit and stop loss to that. So we're going to set our stop loss to the lower band as it's a long. And then I'm looking for a 1.5 to 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, just like that. So that would have been a perfect win, absolutely brilliant entry, and that is how we get our long. Now let's look for a short over here. Now, as always, guys, I am cherry picking, and as I said, I am looking back at charts just to show you how to get these entries. Please don't hate on me for that, because this will all be coded, and I just connect to bots for it to work automatically. If you would like to connect yours to bots as well, you'll be able to find the Patreon links down below, and I'll show you the indicator afterwards. Okay, so looking for a short over here. I'm going to add the super trend and the FairtailVMA back on and remove my ATR bands. Now we're looking for the super trend to be red. We're looking for our MACD to be red over blue, which it just about is there. We're looking for price to be below the fan tail indicator. So we're going to be just about this one here. Let's put it on this one here. Oh, that was the wrong way round. Oops. Did a good job today. Right, okay, it's going to be this one here. We're going to set our stop loss to the ATR bands, as I said earlier. Just like that over here. We're going to set our stop loss to this ATR band there. I'm not sure you can see the ATR bands. Let me make them a little bit thicker for everybody to be able to see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to set our stop loss and take profits to my ATR bands, and we're looking for a risk to reward of 1.5, just like that. Perfect. Right, that would have been another great entry. Would have bounced off of the entry line for a little bit. We would have made 1.88 profit. Perfect. As always, you can trail the stop loss inside of all of my indicators. We will backtest that as well. I am going to be in the future backtesting on other things like Forex and also stocks and things like that as well. I'll do that in the same videos, but today we're going to be only looking at BTC USDT, and I am on the 1 hour time frame. I've been doing it like that since the beginning, but I'd like to actually diversify my portfolio a bit better and also do Forex and things like that. So I'm going to be exploring that a little bit more in my channel as well. So I'm going to go away now and code this. I'll be back in a couple of seconds and we'll be able to backtest to see how this goes. See you in a minute.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Right, here we are back at my screen. As you can see, I have backtested the trading strategy that I was talking about. So let's have a look at some of these stats. As you can see, it perfectly works there. I will go through the only changes that I've made to the trading strategy, because I have looked a bit and optimized a little bit to find the best settings, but they can be improved on without a doubt. I have used the ATR as I said earlier. The only thing I have changed to is I've used the risk to reward of 1.3. It can be considered maybe as a bit over optimizing, but 1.5 stayed profitable, but 1.3 seemed to be a little bit better. Like I said earlier, you can trail it. I didn't test the trailing stop losses myself. It's not something that I actually trade on bots. I like to try and get them in and out with a fixed stop loss. We have the David Take dynamic leverage indicator here, which calculates the best leverage for your position using the portfolio that you want to risk. So you have a maximum of 25 there. difference is that it actually calculates it, so you can't tell what the actual leverage was used. Well, you can obviously on each and every entry. It's written here, as you can see on the side there. This one is currently in 12 leverage, but we've maximized our leverage to 25. I have maximized our stop loss to 2.5%, meaning that if the ATR bands are above 2.5%, it will prioritize the 2.5% instead. If you go further down, as you can see, I haven't used multiple take profits, haven't used any other confluence at all. Keep going down, no other confluences added as far as I can see. Keep going along. The only other thing is that as part of my trading plan, I like to be out of trades before the weekend. It gives me my weekend away. Also seems to be the best plan I've had so far, because a lot of my trading strategies, whether they're profitable or not, they can become considerably more profitable if you don't trade on the Saturday and Sunday. Most probably because of the amount of volume that there is on the weekend and easily getting weeked out, things like that. So that works well for me, not work as personal plan, and also works well as a trading plan for me. Okay, let's go over to the actual stats over here. As you can see, a lot of the months have been profitable. There was a couple of small months that haven't been profitable in the performance chart over here. There's a couple of months that have been considerably more profitable than others. That's something you need to take into account when looking for overfitting and things like that. The equity curve looks pretty good. The dips aren't too big, unfortunately. The max drawdown is 33%, which is, with a little bit more work, something that for me I feel comfortable with, up to about 30%. Profit factor is 1.3%, 1.38%. We have a win rate of 49%, which is a little bit lower than I'd like. But like I said, I have only been optimizing for a couple of hours. So I'd like to continue trying to optimize this and trying to get better entries and maybe exits. We have 2,332% net profit, which is absolutely fabulous. If I go over to the second table over here, we can see that our buy and hold return would have been 182%, so we absolutely smashed that. Sharp ratio is a little bit low for me to go away and trade this directly on bots without working on it anymore. We have a 0.58. I like always for that to be a 1. It's one of my rules in trading strategies that we have a sharp ratio of above 1. Sortino ratio is 2.3. As I increase my sharp ratio, of course, that's going to increase as well. Let's go over to the other stats that we have here. We have max wins in a row were 9, max losses in a row were 8. Max flex days was 1,000 days, so that's a huge amount of days without any trades. Total wins was 224, total losses was 226. We had 450 trades, obviously. The Amiga, which I need to research a little bit more before I actually talk too much about this calculation, is 21.59. So for me, we have another trading strategy that has quite a lot of potential for us to trade with bots. You can find more information about this in the Discord, where you'll find all of my settings in a Excel spreadsheet that you can import directly using the optimizer, another tool that we made at David Tech. You can also add this trading strategy using the Patreon links down below. And don't forget our giveaway with ByBit, where we're giving away all of these great goodies for the 100,000 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be part of that, and don't forget to leave a like. It helps me a lot. And without further ado, guys, I'll leave you to it. Take care, keep safe, keep coding. I'll see you in the next video. Trade like a boss, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.